Wow, look at all the snow. It's so beautiful. Scenes like this are what we're expecting across huge swaths of the country as a massive winter storm sets its sights on the Ohio Valley. We're talking almost a foot of snow, significant freezing rain, even some severe weather on the south side. We're gonna have all that in the forecast starting now. We've got a huge swath of over 100 winter storm watches in the heart of the country, ranging from Kansas all the way to Ohio. This includes cities like Kansas City, St. Louis, Indianapolis, even Columbus, Ohio. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, a lot of these are going to be upgraded to winter storm warnings. This right here shows you the main region of wintry weather that we're expecting over the next couple of days. And in some of these areas, we're talking about a foot of snow plus. All right, let's go ahead and time this out. So this is primarily going to be a Sunday to Monday event. This storm is going to slide off of the Rockies during the day and the evening on Saturday. I'm going to pause it here Saturday night. This is when the storm really starts to take shape. It's dropping significant freezing rain and snow in Kansas and Nebraska. Then overnight Saturday into Sunday morning, I'm going to pause it here Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Our low is going to be situated somewhere over Oklahoma, and this is when things are really going to start to ramp up. In Kansas, we're going to have freezing rain. We could have several hours of freezing rain and significant accumulations, and then further to the north, we're going to have some snow. That freezing rain is going to continue into Missouri, and then during the day on Sunday, this system is going to slide to the east. As it does so, it's going to ramp up a little bit, strengthen a little bit. We're going to have a significant swath of heavy snow on the northern side with a very, very impactful area of freezing rain down there in Kentucky, southern Illinois, southern Indiana. Then during the day on Sunday and Sunday night, it's going to continue sliding to the east. And I'm going to pause it here. This is Monday morning. By the time we wake up Monday morning, our storm is going to have dropped significant amounts of snow, and it will be continuing to drop snow in the upper Ohio Valley, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. And then on the day, during the day Monday, the storm is going to keep moving off to the east, eventually slide off the east coast, where it could also drop some pretty big time snowfall in Ohio and Pennsylvania, even portions of West Virginia, especially in the mountains. So primarily, this storm is going to be a Sunday morning to Monday night event with folks from Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, even portions of DC and Jersey are all going to get in on this crazy winter storm action. Now let's talk about the snow and how much each region is going to get. Still a lot of uncertainty in where that heaviest snow is going to fall, but right now a lot of the models have the access of heavy snow right in this region. So that would be upper portions of Missouri, central Illinois, central and southern Indiana, and central and southern Ohio. Now let's zoom in a little bit further on this heaviest axis of snow. And what we're looking at right now is the official forecast from the National Weather Service. One thing to keep in mind though is off to the east, say in Ohio, Pennsylvania, in West Virginia, this forecast only goes till about Monday morning. Now we're expecting snow in those areas to continue during the day Monday, but those totals should be higher than what they're showing here. This gives you a pretty good idea about where the heaviest snow is going to fall. Northeastern Kansas, northern Missouri, central Illinois, central Indiana, and central and southern Ohio are going to be the areas that get the greatest amount of snow. And you'll notice the official forecast actually has over a foot in some of those areas. And I think we even could get over a foot of snow somewhere in central or southern Ohio. Big time snow is on the way. I'm here in central Ohio. If I don't get something, it's going to be a problem. Please, can I just get one storm hit me right on? This is the one type of weather that I want to hit my house. Pausing for this special news bulletin. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. Also set your notifications to all so you get all of our videos. Now back to the forecast. Now this is the GFS ensemble, which gives you a little bit of a better idea what the snow totals will be off to the east. Notice we still have that heavy axis of snow, but it does continue into southern Ohio and then into West Virginia and Pennsylvania even. One very important thing to note is we aren't completely sure just yet where that heaviest axis of snow is going to fall. This is the GFS ensemble, and it shows you how it's been trending over the last 4 runs. It shifted north, then shifted south. I am expecting more shifts to come in the future, and there is going to be a pretty tight gradient with who gets the biggest snow and who receives only a couple of inches. So keep an eye out for those winter warnings from the National Weather Service. Those will give you a really good idea of how much snow you're going to get at your specific location. Now, the one big wrench in this is the disagreement among the models. This is the Euro model. This is the last 4 runs of this model. Notice how this has trended to the south, especially in Indiana, Ohio, and Illinois. The GFS, on the other hand, is significantly further to the north and hasn't really changed much in the last 4 runs. And if we compare the latest GFS to the latest Euro, here's the GFS, here's the Euro. GFS, Euro, GFS, Euro, GFS, Euro. What the bleep is going on? I hate it when the weather models do this. What if the differences the Euro and the GFS have? Like, just put them in a ring, knockout brawl, winner gets to decide where the snow is. Make up your freaking mind. And I swear, Euro, if you're right and I only get an inch or 2 inches in Columbus, I'm moving. I'm going to Alaska. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'm going to continue posting these model runs as they change throughout the next 24 to 48 hours. Now, the other big time story here in the heart of the country is the freezing rain. We're going to have several hours of freezing rain in Kansas, southern Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, continuing on into Kentucky. This is just one model, but it shows you the potential for up to an inch of freezing rain in some spots, especially in Missouri and Illinois, with still significant totals in Kentucky. Over 0.25 inches of freezing rain is enough to knock out power. It's enough to severely disrupt travel. Any road that gets covered by that much is almost going to be undrivable. Looking at our freezing rain totals over the Ohio Valley, we are going to get some here in southern Ohio and southern Indiana, but the biggest totals of freezing rain are going to be along the Ohio River and points south in southern Indiana, and then continuing into Kentucky and southern Illinois, where we could get 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch, maybe more of freezing rain. That means power outages are going to be likely. If you live in any of the regions that I'm circling now, I would start preparing for possible power outages starting Sunday into Monday. Stock up on those Pop-Tarts, those candy bars. Go get your favorite snack from the store before they're gone. So I can guarantee you, as people start hearing about this storm this weekend, the pandemonium is going to set in. But don't freak out too much. Now, I love this graphic from the Weather Prediction Center. This shows you the 24-hour probability of getting snow of greater than an inch. The dark red being 95% chance or more. With the more blue and green, those chances are going down. Now, this is when it really gets fun. I'm going to ramp this up to 4 inches. Now, looking at our chances of at least 6 inches, we still have a pretty big area of at least 80% chance of getting greater than 6 inches of snow. Just playing around here, now we're looking at greater than 12 inches, and we've got a pretty decent sized area here, guys. Chances of 10 to 20, even 30, 40, 50% chance of getting greater than a foot. I think someone is going to get greater than a foot of snow for sure. Now, with this strong storm that's going to be pushing through on the south side, we are actually going to have severe weather, believe it or not. So right now, we've got a slight risk of severe weather in the same region that was hit back on December 28th. Now, this setup isn't looking as potent as that one on December 28th, but nonetheless, there could be some tornadoes. You're gonna have a low here that's gonna be moving through the Ohio Valley. On the south side, you're gonna have a cold front draped down here in Louisiana. Along that cold front, you're gonna get a line of storms, and there is gonna be a good enough environment to have some of those storms be severe, with strong winds and maybe a couple embedded tornadoes in that line possible. More details are going to come on this, and I'll keep you updated here on YouTube. Regardless of how you slice it, this is going to be a really impactful event for a lot of Americans. That's all I got for you today, guys. It's time to sit back and watch the snow pile up. I think it's time for me to do some snow angels. Everyone do snow angels. Come on. Oh, the snow's coming. It's up to my legs now. I'm getting buried. Ah! Ah! Thanks for joining me. This is Stormcat 5, and I'll see you on the next one.